Welcome to CropEscape, the cropland data layer. This is Mosamud Briti Rabbani from UAPB. Today I will show you how to use the CropEscape. To get the CropEscape homepage in the Google search bar, you need to type CropEscape and click the button Enter. You have to choose the link that says CropEscape NASS CDL program. Click on there, it will bring the homepage of CropEscape. You can get a lots of information from there. It mainly gives you a visual map of what is produced at the whatever area you are looking at the United States. This is created by a satellite image. You can change the background layer to click on here, none. I will keep this as it is. There is a cropland data layers. You can go to the different layer as you want to see. And you can also go to the different layer here to play around. So now we can use these tools for zoom in. This one is for zoom out. This one is for pan around to move the map ups and downs, left and right to see the specific area we are looking for. And this one is for drag box zoom in. This one is for zoom to full map. This one is for refresh. This one is for previous view. This one is for next view. This one is for save current extent for the next use. This one is for query. These four tabs we can use to define our area of interest. And this one is for clear the defined area of interest. This one is for statistical analysis of our defined area of interest. This one is for change analysis. This tab is for swipe CDL image. If we want to create a PDF file, we can use this tab here. This one is for download defined area of interest data. So now at first we are going to define our area of interest. For that, we can click here into the little United States icon here. If I hover over here, it says define area of interest by region, state, ASD or county. If I click here, today I am going to define our area of interest by county. So click the county and put the state Arkansas and put the county, for example, Jefferson. Once we done, hit the button submit. So this is the outline, goes to the Jefferson County in Arkansas, and it put it inside the transparent blue area. That area is now our area of interest. So any of the data we see at this point is going to be just about this area here. Nothing outside anything about here. So we got our area of interest. So now click on the little bar graph here. And this bar graph is going to tell us about lot of information about our area of interest. So you can see the first listing of the crop according to their value. We really don't care about the value. I would rather sort and know what the biggest crops means, what the crop is the most acreage in that county. If I click the header acreage twice here, it will rank all of the crops according to the most acreage to the least acreage. So we found that woody wetland and evergreen forest is the most acreage. If we want to see the crops that are growing here, I have to click the little check box here. So these are the crops mainly that are growing there, they are agronomically managed. So if we want to see a little bit clearer format, you can click on the view table here, and you can see that it's got all the information here. You can also print to click here, print table. You can also export table as a CSV file. So click on there. It mainly set the file to the download folder. So if you click the pie chart here, it will break down all of the same data into a pie chart form. So if I hover over here, it will give us the idea what is the piece of the pie chart stand for, like green is for soybean, the blue one is for rice, the yellow one is for corn, and the red one is for cotton. If I click here into the bar graph here, it will gives us the same data into a bar graph format, like the green one is for soybean, the blue one is for rice, the yellow one is for corn, and the red one is for cotton. So if we click here, it says export the selected crop for mapping. So at first we need to select our crop. If we select the crop like soybean, rice and corn and click here, it will gives us a map for data preview of soybean, rice and corn. So if we want to download this image, we have to click here download. So it will also save the image into our download folder. So that's all about our 2019 cropland data layer statistics for Jefferson, Arkansas. So if we want to make a PDF file, we can click here. So hit the button submit. So this is the PDF preview of cropland data layer 2019 for Jefferson County, Arkansas. This will give us the idea what kind of crop grown in the 2019 in that county. So if we want to download, we can click here to download. It will save the file into our download folder. Okay, that's all about our area of interest. So it was pretty big, so it was little bit difficult to see the information here. If you want to zoom in, you can click here to zoom in to see the information little bit closer and clear format. So at first we have to clear our area of interest, so that we need to click here and click yes. Now you can click here to zoom in. It will give us the closer format of the USDA data. So if we continue to zoom in, you can see the color coded for the specific crop. So click on the zoom in once again. So if we want to know what kind of crop is like here for the yellow one, I have to click the query button here and click into the yellow color. So the yellow color means it is the corn crop and the value is 1, and in case of the red color, if we click here, it says it is for cotton and the value is 2. In case of the blue color, it says is rice and the value is 3. In case of the green color, it says it is soybean and the value is 5. So we can see the variety of things here. We can also create a new area of interest by clicking on the rectangular shape here and drag the rectangle into a defined area of interest. So if we want to know the same data, we can click here. This will present the same kind of data that we got for broader area of interest, like for Jefferson, Arkansas. And if we want to see what kind of change analysis happen, we can click here. That means one kind of crop grows in the 2018, or in the same field what kind of crop grows in the 2019. We have to put the reference year 2018 and we have to put the another year 2019 and hit the button submit. So this is the crops that are grown into the 2018, and the same field, this is the crops that are grown in the 2019. If we want to see the map here, at first we have to select the crop and then click the export the selected crop change for mapping. So these red area, these are mainly change happened from 2018 to 2019 for corn to rice. If we want to save the table, we can export the table as a CSV file, that will save the file into our download folder. So in case of the crop frequency layers for our selected defined area of interest, if we select the corn frequency layer, it will gives us the idea, like in case of the yellow color, like here it says corn is growing that area for last 2 years, and in case of the red color, like here or here, it says corn is growing there for last 7 years, and in case of the blue color, like here, it says corn is growing there for last 10 years. So if we want to create a PDF file of the crop frequency layer for corn, we have to click here and hit the button submit. So this is the corn frequency layer of our area of interest. If we want to download, we can click here. It will save the file into our download folder. So that's all about our Cropscape. Close the browser window and you can go to the download folder to see the saved file, and you are done. This is very easy and helpful. I would highly recommend to use the Cropland data layer. If you have any question, you can contact with Dr. Henry English, head of the UAPB Small Farm Program. Thanks for watching.